Hello everyone. It is with great joy that I welcome you to this movement, Oganiru Enugu State. I do hope that through our works and actions, we will collectively make our beloved Enugu State great again. This is a movement that has been present in the minds of millions of concerned reasonable indigenes of the great coast-city state since the coordinated bad governance of PDP that started in 1999. We have just come together to give this suppressed urge for progress inside our minds a direction and social legitimacy through the mega movement, Make Enugu Great Again movement. We want to reclaim our beloved state from the kamikaze political hooligans and return it to the rightful owners in the Enugu. We have to stand up to the few who have mortgaged our past, stifled our present, and are doing all they can to destroy our future and the future of our generations to come, just because of their lack of leadership, corruption, and systemic deconstruction of the economic prowess of the indigenes for their personal and political aggrandizement, and tell them that clearly enough is enough. Since 1999, Enugu people have given PDP a blank check of support in elections, both in the state and national levels. But they have only given us in return years of deliberate and mindless stealing, political quandary, infrastructural decay, and recycling of old gang members to loot and damage our commonwealth. My friends, this has to stop, and we must stop it now. All we get from the support we give to them is punishment and neglect. They have no agenda for us and have put themselves and their political interests ahead of the interests of the masses. They are on a political relay race, passing the baton among themselves as we stand and grumble. We can call off their race with our votes and restart our state for the good of the masses. We have the power. We have the power because if we don't vote for them, if we don't rig elections for them, the game will be over immediately. Enugu used to be a first-class state with good economy and good people. Today, under repeated political hooliganism, we have become economic wasteland and a political pariah state. Today, Avop is dead, Ada and Rice is dead, Anamco is dead, Esut, IMT, Proda, name them. These are establishments that provided jobs for thousands of Enugu people. They have been looted and vandalized by PDP. They don't care about the people, provided their political paymasters are satisfied. They call themselves stakeholders and godfathers, but we in the Enugu, we are the real stakeholders and the godfathers. It is time to reclaim our position, or it will be too late. My people, we cannot continue to watch and allow things go too bad. Our forefathers fought the Nigerian army supported by the British government and others for 3 years. But today, Fulani herdsmen come to our state, towns, villages, and walk in and kill any number of people they want and go home and nothing happens. The herdsmen walked into Ogu and kidnapped a girl, nothing happened. They walked into Limbo and killed 40 men, injured many, and burnt houses, and the governor had no answer for that. What he did was to go to Abuja and shake hands with Buhari and was laughing with him. And after declaring 3 days of fasting, he went to party with other PDP stakeholders from Enugu in Abuja as people were in Enugu State, mourning and crying. As if this wasn't bad enough, shortly after that, he organized a civic reception for the Sultan of Sokoto in the same land where people were killed by Fulani people. Where has the spirit of the Igbo man gone in Enugu State, that we are now made a laughingstock by helpless and hapless politicians? We are no longer allowed even to talk. Our people engage in peaceful protests and they are killed and unlawfully detained, and no one stands up for them. what is happening. We have no hospitals. People are dying every minute because of lack of good medical. We have no good schools. We have no water. We have no power. We have no jobs. And PDP has spent more than 3.5 trillion since 1999. Where is the money? Are we going to ask these questions now, or will we allow this madness to continue? Today, our governor has more than 600 executive assistants that he pays up to 50,000 naira every month. He has 40 senior special assistants and 37 special assistants paid average of 190,000 every month, with commissioners and senior special assistants. In 4 years, our governor would have wasted more than 3 billion naira paying these people. In the real sense of it, he doesn't even know 90% of them. And 90% of them are doing nothing for the state. The only thing they do is to organize civic receptions and prayer groups and all whatnot where they spend our money. A responsible government could have invested a greater part of the 3 billion in a lucrative industry and created up to 1,000 additional jobs and generated more than 50 million every month in income for the state. We must stop this. This waste must not continue as our people suffer. I want to tell you that enough is enough. We can't take this anymore. We must return this state to the path of economic justice. We must all put hands together and reposition our state by giving the state the type of leadership it deserves. We need a leadership that can uplift the state and effect a radical economic regeneration, industrial revolution, infrastructural revamping, and social reorientation. We have to limit the damages already done and protect the future of those coming after us. I want to tell everybody here that no party owns the state. Enugu State is owned by Enugu people. We choose what happens in Enugu. We must take the bull by the horn to turn things around. We must come out and talk with one voice, or soon hunger will take our voices from us. It is no more time to hide and grumble. It is time to stand up and be counted. The politicians in PDP and APC will tell you it is impossible because they want to scare you away. And the faint-hearted will tell you that it is difficult because they have been brainwashed and suppressed. But because we are all involved, we can make it possible. They say if you can't beat them, you join them. We cannot join them because we can beat them. And together, we will banish these political hooligans and make our state great again. It is up to you to choose what you want. To collect 1,000 naira and vote for them, and your kids go to dilapidated schools while they send their kids abroad to the best universities and colleges. To collect 1,000 naira and vote for them, and you have no hospital, and our women continue to die while giving birth, while they go to London for medical checkups. It is also up to you to collect 1,000 naira and vote for them and be hungry without job while they live in big houses and buy cars for their boyfriends and girlfriends all over the world. The choice is yours, but for me and hundreds of thousands of Enugu people, we have decided that enough is enough. We will join together to make Enugu great again. So join the mega movement. Invite your families and friends. Like our Oganiru Enugu State Facebook page. Join our group. Follow what we are doing. Follow us on Twitter so that together we can make Enugu State great again. Maka Oganiru Enugu State.